Alright guys, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. Just want to go ahead and, instead I was going to do a follow-up video here, just want to go ahead and show you guys the interface and such on the Super Retro-Cade by Retrobit here. So these are the games that I actually installed myself here. Got the SIM card. I actually got a 16 gigabyte SIM card and just went ahead and put a few games on here. About 11 games. All of them work except for one, which was pole position. Could not get that one to work. So we'll go ahead and check out WrestleFest here. WWF WrestleFest, a game that I kind of grew up playing back in the arcades here. So again, I installed these on here with the SD card. So basically just put the ROM on here and loaded it. So we'll go ahead and pick, let's see. I do Jake Roberts. Yeah, Jake Snake. So you have an old classic game here. There's no sound, I'm sorry about that, but and I was too lazy to get my Elgato hooked up, so I just wanted to go and do a screenshot here. So yes, the WrestleFest plays perfectly well. Controlling works great as well with it too. No issues there. So we'll go ahead and go back to the main menu and try something else. Let's try Michael Jackson's Moonwalker here. It's another great game I used to love playing at the arcade as well too. This is so much better than the Genesis version. This one here you could turn into big giant robots. Such a classic game. The little issues I had with this one here, if you notice when I'm walking, see how I kind of float? Probably a bad ROM. I'll probably have to go ahead and try doing a different one. This is a bootleg ROM. I couldn't get the I couldn't get the other ones to work, so again it's a bootleg ROM, so I might try a different one here. I apologize for my voice. I'm losing my voice here as well too again, so not sure what's going on there, but let's try Simpsons. I used to love playing this 4-player game all the time. And if you do install the ROM, you have to make sure you install the 2-player ROM for this game. Otherwise, you can only be Marge, pretty much, if you're playing by yourself. If you do the 2-player one, then you can actually go ahead and you can pick from all 4 different characters. I actually played this game recently at a arcade bar about 30 minutes away, so this game was always a lot of fun. I love these old arcade beat 'em ups. So we're going to go back to the main menu. I'm going to go ahead and go back now and show you guys the games that come pre-installed. There's 90 plus games that's pre-installed. I know it's kind of hard to see, so I'll probably just go ahead and boot up a couple different ones here to show you. So if you go ahead and click on the A button, it brings up a little menu that kind of tells you a little information about the description about the game. You can also add it to your favorites. You can start the game. It does tell you on there whether or not it's an arcade version of the game or not, because there is an NES versions and SNES versions of games on here too. So if you click on the info button by clicking A, it'll actually bring it up and tell you, and also, like I said, a little description and such too for you. So, and you can do button mapping as well too, and such. So it's like Joe and Mac here. A lot of great games actually. It's actually pre-installed on here. You got Data East. Here's Mercs. There's a NES version. This is the arcade version here. So you have both. But as I was saying, you have Data East games. You got Capcom games as well too. So Technos. So here's Strider. We're going to boot up Strider Arcade. I'm going to show you guys the difference between Strider Arcade and Strider on NES. So big difference here. So it's pretty cool. So we'll go ahead and it boots up nice. This, like I said, this is pre-installed. So here's Strider on the arcade. Hack and slash beat 'em up type game. This one's probably more of a hack and slash, but a lot of these old arcade games are like that. They're either beat 'em ups, hack and slash, sports type games, fighting games. So yeah, as you can see, it runs pretty well. So I'm going to go back to the main menu. I'm going to boot up the NES version of the game. Just kind of show you guys the difference here. I actually really do like the interface of this thing a lot too. You have save states as well too, so you can save games and come back to them. So that's always a major plus. This game always took forever to get into. I'm just trying to hurry here and show you guys the gameplay. And again, I do apologize for me not hooking this up to the Elgato. I'm just really lazy. Like I said, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning, and just wanted to show you guys a quick video of this. So finally into a game. So yeah, as you can see, a major difference between this version and the arcade version. The arcade version was so much funner to play, but it's cool that they put both versions on this as well too. So they do the same thing with like Bad News and Mercs and such too. So Final Fight. So as you can see here, you can kind of mess with the sound a little bit. You can do butt mapping. Like I said, you got the save and load states. So go back to the menu here. Here you can kind of adjust the volume. You can adjust the video if you want the original size, the full screen. These are basically resolution settings. Your volume, you can turn off the background music in the interface in the menu. Once again, your control mapping. So yeah, this is it, guys. The Super Retro-Cade by Retrobit. If you ask me, I think it's worth it. The games that's loaded on here itself is already worth the $60 in my opinion. But the fact that you can load more games, it definitely makes it worth it.